hang on. My mic's not. I was muted. Uh-oh, I can't.
So was I. We were both muted. Good.
I
Good
was
job.
like,
Great start to the
I was like,
stream.
wait a second, I can't hear you too.
Hello, everybody.
Yes. Today we're gonna be doing some home design, not good home design.
Yeah. So,
And I'm gonna be eating a pizza.
You're chomping on your pizza. It's a very professional stream today. The gimmick behind this stream, right, is Kate is like some sort of master Sims 4 player with all these amazing buildings, and I like to watch a show in Britain called Grand Designs, where millionaires buy houses and then ruin them in an attempt to sort of modernize them and make them more interesting and exciting, and end up inevitably ruining their marriages as a result. And I thought that would be a really funny idea for a stream.
So that's just what we're doing. You're the
Yeah,
millionaire.
the plan is I'm the millionaire who's going to bankrupt himself buying one of these fabulous houses and then ruining it in the name of modernism. I suppose what I'm after then is some sort of opulent manor house that's already nice, but we can destroy. I like the look of that one on the bottom row, the sort of like stone cottage in the countryside.
This one?
The one that's on the two to the right of that.
Oh, this one? This is a good choice.
Oh, Old Mill Lane. Yes, we can absolutely destroy this, turning it into a sort of modern nightmare house.
Wow. Rude.
Nice. It's only worth 60,000. But I like we're gonna have to multiply that up by like 100-fold in order to make it grand designs.
60,000 is
600,000.
It's a lot. It's a lot for a sim. It's a lot for a sim.
Mm-hmm.
So where do we want to build this house? Somewhere that doesn't make any sense, right?
Well, yeah, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, ideally, where you wouldn't want to live under any circumstances. That or a cliff face, or in the center of a city. A big, daft country manor in the center of a city is very grand designs. Although that usually goes the other way.
Let's see.
The other great thing about grand designs, right, is that it has the most sarcastic man in the universe hosting it. Because you'll just go around people's houses going, yes, very interesting idea for that house.
I was like, why wouldn't it let me place? It's because every time I start up the game, it makes me play as this random sim that I have no idea who they are. So we just need to go to we need to go to Manage World.
Get rid of this guy.
I don't know who that guy is.
Me. I'm the one buying this house. And at the end, Kevin likes to say how this was a disaster and not worth ruining a man's life over. He's such a charlatan.
All right.
Now, in the middle of Utah could work.
I say we can do some shopping around. We got lots of worlds here to work with. Where do we want to place this lot?
I mean, the traditional Grand Design's goal is to live in an idyllic sort of countryside location. So, like, because usually, right, when you do the countryside Grand Designs, it's like an eco house that they try and build to be in, like, in sympathy with the local environment. But inevitably, they, like, make this, they just piss away thousands of tons of carbon dioxide with the concrete and the building, and they have to wipe out a local ecosystem.
So, do you want to go to the countryside? Because there's a couple options.
I think the countryside is the traditional Grand Designs.
Okay. The question is, do you want to live near a lake, or do you want to live in like the actual countryside?
I think Henford-on-Bagley is a very, very British sounding place.
It's supposed to be like the world is based off of.
Yeah, I can imagine someone buying a plot here. Yeah, to Old Mill Lane. It's literally
this is the lot that I built it on. So
yeah, completely appropriate. I'm gonna come here, right? I'm a footballer / DJ who's become a millionaire, and I'm going to destroy this house, alienate the local community, and end up running out of cash halfway through and get a divorce. That's my goal.
I think that's
Now
a good
you
goal
built
now.
this house, right? This wonderful house is one that you made.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a little tour of the property that we're living in at the moment. Because every episode of Grand Designs goes through a bunch of phases
Yes.
that I am going to simulate here.
We're building it in.
It takes time to load. Dang.
That's because whenever I build houses, I use all the cheats, so it has to like place all the stuff in like the weird locations.
It's a good time to have an ad break, which we are apparently having.
Oh, shit.
Couldn't have timed that better.
I think I just have my Twitch to do ad breaks once an hour.
Jesus. Oh, what's that exclamation mark saying? I can't read text.
It's because I need to enable my cheats real quick.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously I built the house using cheats, so.
Yep. This is why you want the professional Sims 4 player operating the controls here. I'm just the guy who's like commentating.
Oh, it's
on them.
because I'm not in there. Okay, let's see. I'll just do the other ones in a minute. Alright.
Okay. Let's see this wonderful property.
This is, I think I built this whenever I first got this pack.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I put on here. Okay.
Okay.
This
is tasteful.
It's making, it's coming back. It's coming back here. Let's see. Let's put up the walls here so we can see the outside. I've accidentally put the window.
Okay, yeah. That's true, Carl. I'm not rich, but I do have rich friends that I can borrow predatorily expensive loans from.
Yes. You're
although
just taking out a small loan from your parents.
I'm taking out a business loan to begin with, but that won't be enough money because I'm going to run over budget. That one episode that we saw with the guy who wanted to live in a graveyard and have private midnight access to the graveyard, though, he was just a captain or something. Like he was just like a posh guy who was in the military.
He threw a fit because they wouldn't let him build a gate to the graveyard so he can walk around the graveyard after hours.
Like touching the graves at midnight and like walking around naked in the public graveyard. What a weirdo.
I said he should just build the fence low enough so he could climb over the fence.
Yeah, you also want to have a 40-foot high fence for some insane reason.
Yeah.
So this is a lovely place.
Look,
right?
It's got a picnic area even. I remember I put in a little picnic area.
Yep, that's gonna have to go.
Okay, this is the outside. It's got a little garden area back here because you know how I love to put in a little garden area in The Sims.
Yeah, you love to have a little conservatory as well, a little private getaway area. That's definitely going to become some kind of disco den.
It's going to be like,
done.
It's going to be your man cave with like your sports stuff in it.
Well, it wouldn't be Grand Designs if they didn't try and link two unconnected buildings up with like some kind of hyper-modernist extension, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing.
It's got a nice little farm in the back with a little chicken area.
Okay, yeah, we'll pave that over, don't worry.
Okay, and then this is
on the inside...
This is the bottom floor. It's like a nice little country kitchen.
Oh, nice. Now, it's quite spacious at the moment, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And there's lots of like multifunction areas with the furniture all tastefully selected.
And this is the little living room space in here.
Oh, there's a little sort of bathroom there. Now, I'm going to be honest, Kate.
What?
The sort of Gothic tower bathroom extension is a little weird.
Well, it's the only place
It's
the only place I could put a bathroom downstairs.
That's not the actual main bathroom then.
No, that's the only place I could put it downstairs.
Although there is a bath in it. Is that just purely decorative?
Yes.
Like a guest bath?
Yes. Like, listen. Listen. You don't understand. I wanted to have a bathroom downstairs and a bathroom upstairs. So I had to put it somewhere. And this was the only spot that didn't have anything in it. Okay.
What is upstairs then?
Okay. Another bathroom, which is the main bathroom. And for some reason, there's some clothes in here.
Oh. Someone's been living here.
A homeless man's been living here.
Yeah, I had to kick him out in order to buy the property.
But basically, it's just like a little like country.
Yeah, it's quite a nice place. This you can imagine a small family living here comfortably.
Like a cute little office, just like simple. And a little guest bedroom that looks haunted because there's nothing
the
in
first part of every Grand Designs episode is groundworks, where we just dig a massive trough in the property and just ruin the sort of landscape of it. So it's ugly from the very start, right?
Oh no, not ruining the landscaping that I did.
So what I want you to do, right, is get a big brown brush that just looks like muck.
Okay.
And then we're gonna sort of sketch out where the extension's gonna go.
Okay.
Like carve it out of the earth, kind of. So let's have a look here. Enormous, expensive foundations. So what I want at the back of the house, right? This this is gonna be ghastly.
Okay.
This extension you've got here.
This right here.
I want that to connect to the greenhouse using a big like L-shape extension. Yeah, flush with there. Fantastic. That's gonna be like that. Now that is gonna surround this middle section here where all the gray area is, right? That's gonna become the quad. So I want you to take that.
Right here.
Yeah, I want you to take that L-shaped thing that you've drawn there and extend it.
Should I just like put a bunch of like? Should I put some like gravel in?
Yeah, absolutely. A big gravel rectangle. Yeah, there. Bit deeper. There we go.
Let me make this bigger.
This. Can you get in caravans? Oh yeah, can we like get like a big caravan spawned in where they can live whilst the building's being built? Look, yeah, fantastic.
We should place like a little trailer or something on the
the
front area here. Let's see here. I wonder if there's any like pre-built rooms kind of like that. Or we can just build a cheap like drywall area.
Well, they will have to build like a little mini house to live in, but not. This isn't at this stage, right? Things haven't got that drastic yet. They haven't had to demolish the roof.
When we build the mini house, we'll just build like a really crappy like trailer house right here in the front.
Okay, so the right-hand side, the left-hand side of the building there, where that little like trellis is, and the gate. Can you get the same sort of muck material and draw another L shape out surrounding the quad?
Yeah.
Now you've got to imagine that in the actual build, this is all dug down, right? Okay, yeah, and push that line right across the back there. Yeah, beautiful. And then come like an L shape down in front of the greenhouse. Because we want the original greenhouse doors, you see?
Yes.
So like all that... Holy shit. All of that area in brown is going to be like a big tube. And then... and it's going to encapsulate this quad area in the middle, which is going to have like a pool in it.
Oh, I see what you're doing. It's going to be like a terrace in the middle with like a pool, and then it's going to be like there's going to be like awful walls going around the entire outside.
It's going to be like white walls with like full tier like glass panel windows that don't match the rest of the house at all.
Okay.
Carl, that's an amazing idea. Yeah, Kate, can you just like choose one side of this rectangle to just carve out so there's actually no walls in it, so it offers no protection from the wind at all?
So like probably like from like the east or the west, just like right here.
Like that side, just like take that wall out and replace it with grass again.
So like right
the thing
here,
is, right, they did in the episode they did dig it up, but then they decided at the behest of Carl basically to refill it in with new grass at great expense.
I'm going to.
Nice. Okay, this is a good. Yes, that's perfect.
There we go.
This is a good look for like the back of the house. Yeah. But now we need like the front. We need to mutilate the front now, right?
All right. Okay.
because it wouldn't be a grand design if we didn't fundamentally change the structure of the existing house as well. Even though it's grade 2 listed and we're not allowed to tamper with the existing house.
Yeah, because it's like a historical. It's a historical home, so you're not allowed.
Yeah,
to mess
Samuel
with it.
Pepys lived in this house. We're not allowed to damage anything inside it. We're just gonna build a bunch of like floating architecture on the side of it.
Okay.
But also, we are gonna demolish a bit of it. Okay, front right of the house.
Okay.
What wouldn't call this a neo belfry. It's going to be a square block coming out of the front right next to the front door. Yeah, there. About 6 out, maybe.
Oh, Faust, thank you for following.
Hey, MB, welcome. MB's a big fan of The Sims as well, so.
Well, she'll enjoy this.
Yeah, and then out there, yeah, to the corner of the house. So it matches the corner.
Oh, like right here?
Yeah. And then that just comes forward.
Jeez.
Holy shit. That's going to go up like 4, 5 floors, maybe, as tall as it can.
Oh, God.
Holy shit. This is the first bit that gets built in the episode, but it does remain unfurnished for the duration.
It's like scaffolding and shit.
It's incredibly imposing. Why would you do this to the front of the house? But it is going to eventually knock through the roof, you see, and become like connected to the roof. Perfect. That's beautiful. Yeah. No notes. Okay. Okay, so this is like this is like the first 2 years of the build. They just dig a big trench in the garden and build this enormous piece of like scaffolded concrete at the front of the house.
Right now, the kids are sleeping in the greenhouse.
Well, we need to sort that out, right? Because it wouldn't be an episode of Grand Designs if the house wasn't a nightmare to live in.
Mm-hmm.
So could you go inside real quick? We're just going to make a few changes to the layout of the house, right? So obviously, whilst they're building that big tower on the right-hand side, they can't live in the right-hand side of the house.
Right.
So could you just do me a real favor and just cram all the furniture that's in the right-hand side there into the left-hand side?
Okay.
They all have to sleep in the same room. You've got to lay it out in a way which looks like they could conceivably live there. The fucking door. Okay, you're gonna have to knock through a temporary door so that they can fit. Oh no, okay, you're good. Children have to sleep right next to the parents. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to plumb in a new bathroom.
They just like remove...
Oh, they just use the downstairs bathroom, that's fine.
It just falls through to the bottom.
Yeah, they just knock the floor through, absolutely. That's gonna be an atrium in the finished build. They've already violated the license, the tenancy agreement. Okay, that's perfect.
Yes.
The thing is, Faust, this is a wonderful house that Kate's designed off stream that I am mutilating in the name of modernism.
Yes.
Okay, downstairs then, same sort of idea.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have them in the living room, so that's gonna have to all be crammed into the left-hand side.
All right. So they just moved the furniture,
sofa's over here. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Television just remounted.
I don't know where to mount.
Grandma's ancient rug. Yeah, that's moved over there as well.
You'll notice that I'm using the same 4 rugs that I use in every house.
There are only 4 good rugs in The Sims.
Yeah.
Okay, this is perfect. Also, another feature of... What did you move? Oh, the mirror, the floor-length mirror. Another feature of Grand Designs is, of course, none of them, the delusional millionaires who are on this show, hire the appropriate staff, right? So there's never an architect, there's never a designer, there's never like a land manager. They all do it themselves.
Wait a second, I have an idea. Oh. Yeah. This is gonna be critical for this part of this.
Oh. Oh
is
no.
there an outdoor bathroom that we can install?
Oh yeah, at some point all the plumbing is gonna go off, so they do need to use an outhouse for like. Yeah, that'll do. That can go right. Yeah, perfect.
Because this bathroom has to go now because they're working on this side of the house.
Yeah, that the plumbing just gets completely cut off at some point, so they do have to use an outhouse for the duration. That just all goes. That's just gonna be used to store like you know, like work gear and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, the one feature of these shows is that like the people working on them, they have no idea how to manage a project. So could you put like 10 filing cabinets just scattered around the house somehow? The Sims aren't living here. Unfortunately, Carl, there's no way of like making it so that the Sims live whilst you're designing a building like this. Yeah. We need a couple of filing cabinets just around the place with all the project materials in, and then like a big old CRT monitor computer on the kitchen table. Because another thing about Grand Designs is it always starts in the 90s, and these projects take like 10 years to finish, and you watch the children age as the projects, and they live in like no house. They're like essentially homeless as teenagers, and then they don't even get to live in the house.
Yeah, they just disown the parents. They basically just
basically we don't talk to Dad anymore because he made us live in a big barn for our childhood.
Oh, in the
this
computer.
Is perfect. Oh, can we get some like building style floodlights, like the archaeology kind of down lights for the constructed section?
Okay, which computer's the perfect one?
Yeah, the cheapest, oldest ass looking one. Yeah, nice. That's perfect.
Box. Just it's on top of the placemats that were on this table for some reason.
Well, we can't afford placemats anymore. We're building a house.
No. Get out of here.
Just put it on the kitchen island. It's fine.
All right, that's fine. Okay, here we go.
That's the sort of stupid place it would be. This is a working house. Yeah, can we get some like floodlights for the
yes,
construction area?
Let's see.
This is we're leaving year 2 of the project now, where it's been uncomfortable and they're kind of regretting it, and any sane person would cut their losses, right? Those are like stage lights. No, those need to go in like the building section, right?
Like in here?
So the builders can see what they're doing. Yeah, nice. And then one in the living room, maybe.
Oh, they're like colorful.
No, those are stage lights. Those are not appropriate.
Wait, hang on. There's some that are like kind of like that, like these.
Yeah, nice. That's fantastic.
Yes, those are too colorful. The other ones were too colorful.
Yeah, and another one in the another one of those in the where used to be the living room.
There's like another one that's even better. I just don't know where it is. Is it in the standing lights, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, those. A bunch of those just, like, scattered around. In fact, can you get rid of the fitted ones?
Yeah.
This is perfect. Oh, my God. This is where they live.
Yes. Oops, I deleted a wall.
No, that's fine. That's perfect. Just leave that knocked open.
The gardening is still on the wall.
That's for some insane reason how they built it. Okay. Right. Nice. Grand Designs Year 1 has come to fruition.
Alright, this is...
And at this point, right, you'd be like, okay, we've spent maybe £250,000 on this. It's clearly not going to work. Let's stop.
Mm-hmm.
And they've only got a £500,000 budget, right? And they're nowhere near.
No, because they have this that's unfinished on the outside. They've completely ruined the landscaping.
At this point, Kevin comes in and he's like, I just don't know if they can pull it off in the time left. Because this was originally supposed to be a 3-year build.
He's like down here walking around the front of the house like like this.
He's at once commending their vision, like, does Margaret have what it takes to see this build through? But also he's kind of throwing shade on her, like, I don't think it's going to work.
They're doing like camera pans around the house.
Yeah, big drone shots flying over it and stuff. And like as you see the drone shot pull away, you can see all the lovely buildings like nearby, and you just think, oh, you're knocking hundreds of thousands of pounds off of their house value. Okay. It's time to enter year 3 of this build. We need to start dealing with the donut at the back of the house.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
So
this right here.
Yeah.
So we build like the tubing around the outside?
Yeah, let's start with the tube. So it's going to be obviously just a big white rectangle, basically featureless. Do you want to do the inner tube first, or will it care about about how you attach it? Oh yeah, I love that it's not flush. That's even funnier. We'll work out how to connect that bit in a minute. It doesn't want to connect for some reason. It's blocking something else.
It's because this is not raised up, like, I think.
Oh, okay. Nice. Now that's not super believable that we would just...
Well, like, it doesn't want to connect to the greenhouse right there for some reason.
Lift the entire greenhouse up. That's fine. We can put a gate there.
So we've got a gap. Fine. We've got a gap. We've got a...
that for real happens in the show where they're like, oh, the greenhouse is a foot lower than the main house. Yeah. Shit. We're going to have to like lower the groundworks by another foot.
It's going to go like this, right? And then...
Yeah, and then in. This is deranged. and then that's just a nub that comes out for some reason. Why would they do that?
I don't know. Why would they do that? You're the homeowner.
No, maybe it's like they wanted to do a completely closed quad, but for some reason someone's like buried in that bit of the land, so they couldn't like dig it up. So they're having to like change the designs. I love that. I love that it's not flush. And then like they come out a bit. It's like a little nub. Holy shit, that's so ugly. That's perfect.
And then there will be a wall here, but we'll put like arches right there, like come into the outside.
Oh, arches, like outdoor arches. Well, why don't we do like an actual brick wall there instead, like a garden wall that connects them?
Conflicting block clusters. Oh, it
just doesn't want to do it.
It's because this is built on a different foundation than the house.
Nice. That's perfect. Okay, then in that case, you need. Oh, you've destroyed the entire building.
I've done something terrible there. Okay.
Okay, we've got to leave it as it is. Remember, it's a listed building. That.
I know.
Okay, so, at this side, right? Mm-hmm. Could you take that wall that doesn't connect and extend it backwards to be the fat length of that window there? Yeah. And then, yeah, about where you have it, like halfway through the bathroom extension. Could you? Yeah, perfect. And then just complete that to the house.
Yes.
It's a bold neo-modernist vision, you know.
I think it's gonna look.
Oh Whoops. It hates to connect these two buildings.
It's because of the
nope, there we go.
It's because I
doesn't connect. That's so funny.
It's because I built the greenhouse on a different foundation than the house.
Okay, and then same on the other side of the
There's just a gap there letting air in. It's fine.
Nice. Well, that's where their big, expensive water feature sculpture's gonna go.
This can just extend like that.
Perfect.
And then
doesn't work at all.
We move this stuff out of the way.
Yeah, move all the decorated stuff. We don't need that.
Connect here. No.
Oh, nice. So it's weird that it connects on one side of the greenhouse, but not the other.
Well, that's because this part right here is built on the greenhouse foundation. In this part,
the two levels of the house are different heights. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, because this part of the wall is connected to the greenhouse foundation. That's why this won't connect here, and then this won't connect here because the foundation.
Because they didn't hire an architect. At no point did anyone notice that they couldn't just make a big donut around the entire house.
Yeah, they were like, well, It won't it won't connect all the way. There's gonna be a little breezeway there.
It's gonna there's gonna be a constant like freezing breeze just blasting through the quad. It's gonna be a nightmare. Right. Also, they've built the walls so high that it's never gonna get any sun. It's beautiful. It's exactly the sort of stupid crap they designed.
This is no, we can make the walls even higher.
Oh my god, that is perfect. Yep, I can see someone designing this on Grand Designs. It's so imposing.
No.
And it completely ruins the original house.
We need to put the pool in first before the house is even not
what
even
I'm thinking
started.
Is, could you just once again do a big trench where the pool might go but not actually fill it?
Like
that'd be perfect.
Just act like we're digging in a hole here.
Yeah. They can't even walk into the back garden. It's like they're living in a prison. This is exactly how every episode of Grand Designs goes. That's perfect. Holy shit.
Wait, it needs to become like more gross. I need to like do some terrain paint here.
Yeah, could you just make this all muddy and horrible and wet looking and like... I'd love it if you could put like an exposed pipe or something in there or a barrel.
I can put a little bit of water at the bottom of this, like they hit some kind of water source.
Well, this is the thing. It turns out that they can't put the pool in this because it's too swampy. It's all clay underneath the house, so their plans of like digging a basement have had to go. They can't put a pool in, so they've just got this big hole.
Yes, a big hole.
Then they don't even get to have a pool. They just get to have a wet hole. It's flooding because it's off season. Yeah.
I need to change the water type to like something.
Oh yeah, awful. Yeah. Horrible mucky water.
It's got
I like the one with leaves floating in it. Yeah. It's all unclear where those leaves came from, but they're just kind of like gumming up the place.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, this is perfect. I think what's called for next, right, Kate, is on the interior surface of that, and actually the exterior surface of that big tube at the back. I just want floor-to-ceiling glass windows.
Right here on this whole back area?
Yeah, just the entire thing is see-through. It's a big see-through tube. No one would possibly want to live there, but it's hyper-modern, so that's what we're going to do.
Do we want, like, these fancy glass windows, or, like...
Yes! The big plain glass windows, please. The ones that look like an office block.
These ones? Oh, wait.
They're so ugly.
There's, like, different ones.
Yeah, the biggest, widest ones you can get with the least pattern in will be perfect.
Okay. So probably this one, just with... I mean, the glass
Although
is blue.
The blue glass is kind of gross. I don't know if I can inflict the blue glass on these people.
I mean,
Maybe we go for the sort of fat one with the little line on it, or maybe just the thin ones. The thin ones would look really stupid, so let's do those. Yeah, no gap if you can manage it.
Yeah, I can scooch them closer together.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is exactly what a Grand Designs house would look like. The main corridor is that the same window?
Is it?
I think you changed windows halfway through, but I kind of love that. Like, we couldn't find more of the same window, so they're fucking mismatched. There's one different window. Oh my god. It's so ropey. Because they insisted on putting the windows in themselves. Like, they refused to hire a glazier to do it for them. Can you put another one of the other window in, please? That's not the same.
Which one did I put in?
I don't know. You seem to have more windows available now.
Oh, that's just because I had the tall windows selected.
Yeah, is it the...
Did I put in, like...
Was it the other one?
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, but that in black, I guess. They are not the same.
Yeah, it's this one right
It's a little thicker. Yeah. The frame's a little thicker on that one.
Yeah, that one's thicker.
Perfect. Exactly the sort of compromise they didn't want to have to make, but here we are. Oh, beautiful. Love that it doesn't quite line up.
it
that is
doesn't quite
flawless.
It doesn't quite hit the edge there.
Oh my god. You can totally see them wanting to have that so they can have like an unbroken view of the countryside out the back.
Yeah, they want the big windows here.
Oh my god, that is perfect. Can we make some of those windows doors?
Yeah, we can put
like knock maybe 2 out and make a big glass door somewhere.
Like,
again, as little design as possible on the door.
I mean, this is just like, what is this?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Is this just like an open thing?
It's just an open arch. Oh my god, maybe it's not even a room. Maybe it's just like a sort of fucking walkway.
Up to the...
Oh my god, the lake's growing inside the house. We're gonna need to fix that, I think.
Alright. Oh, and there's a little light
Can you just fill that entire lake in, please, with like concrete?
Yeah.
Just delete it all, and then just put a big like concrete-colored smear on the.
Oops.
Actually, no, it would look like that. That's where they're piling all the dirt from that they've dug out of the hole in the in the front. Oh my god, it's so awful. Yeah, this is looking uncannily like an episode of Grand Designs now. Now, okay, I'm going to say something insane here, and I hope you can facilitate it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to make the roof green? Like they've put grass on the roof?
Yeah, you can do that. Hang on. Let's see.
Like an eco roof?
Yeah.
In a desperate attempt to get a tax break?
They actually added that because they added an eco living pack to this game.
Oh my god! That is perfect.
Like,
okay.
The whole quad area should be green roof.
Yeah. That's one of the few things they got right at the start. Oh, this is lovely.
There we go.
You'll notice that we're now 3 years into this project and they've not added any actual living space.
And this big like empty arch that like goes out to the back is like makes sense because they always got like the room that they were building, and it's like they didn't get to like put in the
Oh yeah, make sure it's black. Yeah,
I want to make sure it matches. They didn't get to put in an actual door, so it's always like open still for a while, a long time, just rotting.
Oh, there might be a door there eventually, but they just get so used to it that they just settle with no door.
Yeah.
Could you put the same door opposite that one on the other side, on the interior side?
Mm-hmm. Because
that's ostensibly how they're going to walk into the. That's the main entrance to the donut, but like they're never going to be able to get there because it's a massively dangerous thing to try and walk to the donut at the moment. I mean, you'd think at the very least they'd be able to get the doors to line up on both sides, but they didn't. It's so fucking ugly. I love it. Yeah. I mean, damn, if that isn't Grand Designs in a nutshell.
It works pretty good, actually. There we go.
Okay, and one last thing that whole donut needs on the inside is that the floor needs to be some very expensive looking tiles.
Oh, like on the inside in here?
On the inside, yeah.
Okay.
They're going to spend an enormous amount of money. I want to say like £300,000 just tiling that corridor.
I'm moving this grass to the outside. Okay.
Shit.
What kind of tile are we thinking for in here?
It's going to be some sort of like crazy tiling, like bespoke, handmade tiles. Ooh. Oh, yes. That is gloriously ugly. Yeah. That is... That's ghastly. Oh, well, I suppose then the interior wall can't be white anymore.
No.
That's going to have to be... Well, it is white at the moment, right? Okay, this is only year 3. They've put the expensive tiles down before they've... Oh, actually, that's a good point. Could you maybe make a third of that just like normal floor? Like they haven't quite finished the tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've started putting the tiles in way too early.
I'll just put in like concrete or something in there.
Yeah. Just like a flood fill concrete. Oh yeah, there we go.
Like halfway.
Yeah, they've done at most half. There we go. So they're just laying the tiles in, you know. Just
Okay.
imagine how good it's going to look when they finish, if they finish.
It's not gonna look good at all when they finish.
Okay, so now they do have limited planning permission to connect the greenhouse to the tube. Like they actually ask, so long as they're very delicate about it and they don't cause any lasting damage to the building, they're allowed to just change the greenhouse to put a door in. So we are going to need to put a connecting door between
Into
the
the
greenhouse into the tube, yeah. And it's probably going to have to mean moving.
There was like a little interior wall right there.
Why is there like a little airlock? That is bizarre. And obviously, they're going to try and make this new door look like it matches the old doors. In fact, maybe they go out of their way and spend so much money getting an identical handcrafted door from
like
a local artisan that looks exactly the same, yeah.
Okay, I need to delete a window.
Just to replace that window. Oh, that's why they're allowed permission to remove it, because they're just replacing the door with a window. So, like, sorry, a window with a door. So it's like they're not actually damaging anything. Yeah. There we go. That looks like it's deniably an original feature.
Sure.
Okay, nice. And obviously, originally they wanted it to connect through to the other side, but the foundations aren't the same height, so it doesn't.
I don't know why. Like, okay, I wonder if I can do this. Okay.
Well, it hates it.
Conflicting block clusters. I'm like wondering if I just raise the foundation up. If it'll.
Oh, you could probably fix it like that.
Or if I move this and like put it on
like a plinth.
Like hang on,
I mean, you can try and make this work, Kate, for the sake of your own pride, but I am going to make you undo all this.
You know what? I'm just going to leave it then. I know how to... I know the way to fix it. The way to fix it would be to build a fake room there and then place the greenhouse on top of the fake room.
Yeah. I don't doubt that you have the Sims skills to make this work for real, but... that ain't what the house looks like. I've got some bad news for the people who live here.
I'll leave it.
Okay then. Also, further bad news for the inhabitants. They're gonna have to make the little nub on the left-hand side. They're gonna have to knock that through, so they can't live in the kitchen anymore.
Oh no.
So the first thing I'm gonna need you to do is like find a caravan for them to live in or something, like a little trailer.
Watch, I can build a little trailer for them.
Bearing in mind that this is like, it's gonna be their entire like living block, or like just a porter cabin.
Yeah, like wait, yeah. I got this.
Are those the extra tall walls you're using?
Yes.
Those need to be like shorter, I think.
It'll make all the walls shorter if I do that.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's unfortunate. You can't just like make. Okay, then tall walls it is.
I mean, technically I could, I guess, if I just put a platform there, because it'd be a different foundation, like the, like the. Okay, let me try that actually. It'd be a different foundation, like the. Greenhouse.
Yeah, it'd be a different building.
Okay, let's try this. Square platform.
And remember, it can't be too cozy. Like, it has to be barely big. I love how it just goes across the entrance. That's perfect. That's really the ideal size.
It's gonna be like this.
That's where they live. In like a thin little like industrial cabin.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wait, does it
change? Still doing all the walls.
Does it change the greenhouse too? Oh yeah, it does.
Okay.
Interesting. All right, it'll be tall then. It's fine.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean that can have a roof as well, like a cheap slanty-looking roof, just like a weird triangle nub.
Yeah, I'll have to take out the platform.
Yeah.
I know exactly what to do here.
Oh. You're giving it a little roundy bit.
Because it's like a trailer that they pulled in.
Sure, yeah, sure. Like a static trailer that they've like, you know, like walled in to make it look like a building. Like they've like plastered the wheels behind like a facade to make it look like it's a real building.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. The siding one? With like the fake laminate brickwork.
There's like like this one right here.
Or maybe they did brick it in. Like it's like the trailer's the top bit, and then they, for some reason, got a local builder to put a brick foundation in.
And we need a...
Oh, it's so ugly.
Need to raise...
Oh, that's weird. Okay, maybe the brick isn't a good idea.
Yeah, we need to raise it up. Like, hang on. There's one that's not brick. That's the one I'm looking for. I think it's in here.
I mean, any of those sidings is... Oh, yeah, nice.
And, let's see.
I think we might have to go back to normal-sized walls for the entire property because it's kind of ridiculous how big all the walls are.
Yeah, it's fine. We can go back to normal size.
There we go.
Watch this, though. This is going to be wonderful. Because it's like there's wheels under there, so they have to hide.
Yeah. Wheels. It's fantastic. Okay.
I'm putting a little stair in here. a little step.
Yeah. I love how we spent more time building the little cabin that they live in. This is true to the show, where it's like most of their life is spent living in this awful cabin.
I need like the worst door that I could pick. Let's see.
I mean, it should be a featureless like car door almost. Yeah, that just blank one is pretty good. Holy shit, yeah, that's perfect. Can we get some similarly bleak windows to put around?
I could put on a, like...
Oh, yeah, like a, just...
I'll adjust the roofing on.
I kind of like that it doesn't work at all.
It's gotta be like a round
Oh,
roof.
Nice, yeah.
You gotta make it round.
That it hangs over the edge.
It's just
it's so stupid.
It's just a.
I mean, it does look like a sort of trailer, yeah.
I need some like gray or something. There we go.
Okay, perfect. This is where they're living for the next 3 years. Yeah, can we get some just desolate windows, please? Oh yeah, perfect. Well, can we just get like the business windows? It's like a horse box.
They're living in a converted horse box.
They have to live in a horse box because they've got no money left. This is before they secure their second loan. Kevin comes back and he's like, "So how's it going?" And they pan around the property and then it shows them living in a horse box.
Oh, there's a hole in the ceiling on this one.
No, that's canon. Yeah, that's legit. Nice. Okay. Okay, now can you start moving furniture from inside the house into the horse box, please? Yeah. Oh, we need to decorate the inside of the horse box, don't we? Probably got the same walls as the outside. Like, just undecorated walls.
Just, like, the interior, this wall on the inside?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Can we get some, like, bare lamps just hanging down from the inside? Oh, and you'll also need to put, like, a power box on the outside of the building.
We need, like...
Yeah, just bare bulb. Oh, yeah, or just, like, just grandma's lamp.
I hate the boob light, so...
Yeah. Just one bulb. That's all.
Wait.
Yeah, could you put, like, a big AC unit or something on the outside, like a HVAC unit?
There's, like... Hang on. Let's see.
This is too much fun.
I wonder if it'll come up if I just search this or if it won't. Let's see. Because there is one. I just don't know.
Oh my god.
Under. Oh, I think it's under this. Perhaps. Yes. There we go.
Okay. That is absolutely spot on. Floor, linoleum,
Yes.
obviously. Maybe just like a tasteless sort of, yeah. Ghastly. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, so first things we're gonna have to move into here is all the filing cabinets, obviously.
All the cabinets.
Yeah, because they need to keep doing the work on the, on the property.
They're not gonna.
And they're getting a lot of paperwork from locals who are protesting the build, so a lot of legal paperwork's being done in here as well.
They won't have any room to live in the horse trailer.
Kate, when has anyone on Grand Designs ever seemed comfortable living in the bad house?
You're right. That's true.
Bearing in mind that this is supposed to be a kitchen, right? They mostly just do cooking out here. They do still sleep in the house.
Some of the cabinets are like stacked.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, I guess like the kitchen table. It's so big. Yeah, they just move it in wholesale. It's their attempt at some semblance of normalcy.
They've got like their place settings in there.
Yeah, and then maybe like the big sofa as well. Oh yeah, gotta put the business computer back.
It hates having these.
Yeah, just delete those placemats. Let's be honest, they can't afford placemats.
I want to move this damn decoration off the top of this. There we go.
Okay.
That'll make more room.
Nice. I mean, they're not having guests round
there we go.
during this ordeal. It's in such an awkward position. Yeah, I mean, we also need the fridge. Yeah. And then, like, I want a new cooking unit. Not the nice ones they had in the house. Just like a crappy camping stove that they've got. Like a one... Yeah. Yeah, let's be honest. This is how they're living for the second through fifth years of this project. Yeah, we need some worktops as well, obviously. Mm-hmm. Not nice ones. They got these for cheap, secondhand. Yeah, mismatched colors. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, just everything's just crammed in. I think that's good. Yeah. That one could be moved over. Nice.
There we go.
Oh my god, and they've got so many planning permission documents in there that have yet to be like addressed by the council.
Yeah.
So they've got a massive like legal liability if those don't go through, but they're just crammed inside of a trailer.
Well.
I'm gonna say this right. Even this is probably too big for a episode of Grand Designs. Oh, can we put? Oh, yeah. That's perfect. A desperate attempt at making it a nice living space. Probably move the flat screen TV into here as well, because the divorced dad spends a lot of his time just alone in here, like pulling his hair out.
There we go.
Okay, it's worth pointing out, right, at this point in an episode of Grand Designs, they're not divorced yet, but the children and the wife are definitely living away from home in a rented accommodation somewhere. It's only the dad who's living here now.
So, where does the dad sleep in here too?
Oh, he just sleeps on the sofa, yeah, most nights.
Okay. I was like, because I can give him a little bed, an awful bed.
Like a little cot.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, like a little camping bed. Yeah.
It's yeah.
Like I can shove it in the corner and then like
you shove it in the corner and just push that. Yeah, the dining suite is there purely for decoration. No one ever eats at that.
No, his family
on that table.
His
family are living with their grandparents. Like,
there we go.
They don't want to see him. He's spent. There's no budget left, by the way, at this point. Could you do me a favor and more or less delete?
Crammed in there.
could you delete like all of the furniture in the kitchen half of the sort of multifunction area?
This right here.
Yeah, everything that's like connecting the wall.
Even the cabinets.
Yeah, all the cabinets can go, and the island as well. Yeah, the stuff that's flush with the far wall can stay. Oh well, although that is funny. Yeah, and then can we get some more worker floodlights in that corner?
There was a random rock in there.
Nice. And you'll notice they've made no progress on the there's so many floodlights. I love it.
On one
You'll
wall.
notice they've made no progress on like the tower at all.
No. That will remain unfinished.
That will remain unfinished for the duration of the project. It's the first thing they built. They spent most of their budget on it. Unclear how it was supposed to look in the first place. We may never know. At the moment, it's just a big rectangle. Was it supposed to look like a chimney? An industrial like tower block? Who knows? A grain silo? We will never know. It will remain looking like that forever.
This is what it looks like now.
Yeah, could you just knock through the wall between the little nub and the main house? Because even though they don't have planning permission to do that, they are going to do it.
This wall right here.
Yeah, just knock that straight through. Right, there we go. Right, Kevin's come now to visit this. There
we go.
This new build that they're doing, and he's like, "That's a listed wall you've just knocked down." And the dad's like, kind of bashful, like, "Yeah, the council charged us £3.5 million for knocking that wall down." Here it is, Grand Designs. Year 5, I want to say now.
Year 5.
Project is on the rocks. Groundwork's not in. They've knocked down a listed wall. They've had to radically change the design because the foundations don't match up.
They zoom in on it's like a drone zooming in on the hole in the backyard.
Kevin's delivering his speech from inside the pit in a hard hat.
He's like down there and the camera from the drone is like aimed on him and he's like talking down in there.
Oh, damn. The door to the inside of the tube's gone.
What happened to it?
What happened to that? Because you changed the height.
Oh,
it's because you changed the height of the walls. Okay, no more fucking around with the height of the walls, I guess.
It's because I changed the height of the walls, yeah.
I am gonna need you to put those all back in again, please.
Now I have to add them all back in. Okay, I'll do that.
They can all be the same window this time.
Okay.
So yeah, all they've done is they've managed to ruin an existing house and build an ugly tube on the side of their house. And yes, the family is no longer living in this. Even though these are like flat glass windows, for some insane reason, they're like made by a bespoke glazier at a local company for a very large amount of money.
These are, according to the description, they're melted down old broken windows into new windows.
That is the sort of nonsense that you'd get on Grand Designs. Like, oh, we melted down all the windows from our old house to make the new windows. Whatever the most expensive and least sustainable approach is.
They found like a special glass maker that recycles old windows.
I mean, that is the traditional Grand Design approach where you want curved glass and that you have to make it bespoke, and no company can do curved reinforced glass. Oh yeah, I kind of love that better than just the arch. Like the ugly like generic
it needs
like
to be
office.
It needs to be like gold.
Oh yeah, wood. I like the wood one. Like it's a temporary door that they've put in.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
I need to like
and then the one opposite.
Yeah. I need to like flip around.
It should probably be just a glass tube on both sides, right? Like the same windows on the inside as well.
Yeah, like glass all around it.
It's so ugly. And it has no function either because it's not a room. So like it's just a big glass corridor, like a sort of
like a big glass hallway.
It's like in a high school when you're walking across like the walkway like in midair, and it's just this awful glass tube. No, it's hyper modern. It's so they can see the countryside through the tube when they're inside like the kitchen and stuff. It's so fucking ugly.
Jesus,
okay,
look at this.
Can we do a save?
Yes.
So we don't lose this.
Save.
Oh, you saved it over the file.
No.
Not as its own building.
No, it's okay because.
Is it good?
No.
Oh, phew.
I saved it on this lot. The the old house is in my gallery.
Oh, thank God for that. I had hoped.
No.
I was worried that you might have done
no.
an actual Grand Designs.
No, the house is in my gallery.
Okay, thank God for that. Yeah, I mean, this is year 5 now, and to be honest, this might be. Is there a tractor or like some sort of digger model that you can get?
No, remember when I tried to find that tractor before?
Oh yeah, you have to go in like the cheat mode and just search through all the the cheat items.
Yeah, there is a tractor though. I just don't know how to find it. Wait. Don't get me started on this again.
God.
You're getting me started on the cheats again.
Could we demolish the sort of protecting wall on the right hand side of the quad?
This one right here?
Yeah. Just get rid of that.
Yeah, we can do that. We can remove that.
Yeah, that's...
There's like a bubble right there.
It's weird that there's a little bubble, but okay. All right, nice. Oh, where did the outhouse go? Because this rapidly becoming divorced dad will have to go to the toilet.
I moved the outhouse over here.
That makes sense. That's a sensible place for it to go. Oh, could you do me a favor and delete the little sort of picnic blanket that you put in? Because there's no way a family's living here now.
Well.
And Dad does not have time for picnics. He's too busy spending the last of his money.
Rip.
I mean, this is probably how the episode of Grand Designs would end.
Yeah, honestly.
And Kevin will be like, I admire the man's hubris, but... you should probably demolish all that, like, that little fenced area.
Oh, the farm?
Yeah, get rid of the little sort of, like, small holding. Because, again, that would have been dug up in, like, the first year.
Too bad for the animals.
The animals were allowed to run free, although you have obliterated them.
They just released them into the wild.
No. In the first part of the episode, they make it clear that they went to an animal sanctuary, and in actual fact, it's costing them money to maintain them in this expensive animal sanctuary, rather than just give them to a farmer.
They wanted to like look good, so
it's costing them like 10 grand a year to keep them in that. I've got
to fill in the other little hole too.
Absolutely. Nice.
Go. It's like raised right here now.
That is probably how it's going to stay. I mean, that is literally how the episode of Grand Designs would end.
In the clothesline.
Could you knock through the other wall as well? The
this
one attached to the bathroom, yeah. The access way should be through the bathroom. That's such a terrible idea, but yeah, the door should be there. Yep. In fact, they just knock it through, so it's like a corridor.
And then they gotta go in. They can't even get into the breezeway.
No. Right.
They can't get into it because they can't connect this.
Yeah, they knocked that through, assuming it would just be one long loop.
But then they realize the foundation doesn't line up, so they can't actually connect this. So they have to like go outside to even get into this.
That, I think, is one episode of Grand Designs, right?
Yeah, look at it.
Because they never finished the house.
No.
And it's unclear what they were trying to accomplish. Oh my god, that is it, isn't it? They've got a glass tube, 2 different tiers of house. They've ruined a listed building.
Yeah, look at this.
And they live in a.
And they built an ugly trailer right in front of the house. Oh no.
And right now they're looking down the business end of maybe, let's say, £1 million that they've spent of a £500,000 budget. And they're going to need more loans to finish this. And it's going to take them another 5 years at least. The handsome-ish dad now is bald and visibly aged to the point of he looks like an 80-year-old.
He's aged 40 years in just 5 years.
The happy-go-lucky scenes of like the little kids running around like the work site has been replaced with like surly teenagers who barely appear on camera.
Yeah.
And the wife is only filmed in what is clearly one interview taking place in a hotel room that is intercut to make it look like they're talking about like she's present
like
throughout the years.
Like it just cuts to scenes of like the kids sitting over here on these camping chairs just on their phones.
Disinterested, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, could you just get the brown muck brush out and just like put some walkways and pathways?
Oh yeah,
where they've trodden their way around the work site. Yeah,
there definitely needs to be like more like dirt and stuff. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It needs to look like completely wrecked, the garden, because they've been doing a lot of digging.
Let's see, terrain paint.
Good time to take an ad break.
What did I tell you? I said it's once an hour.
Yeah, we want like
I want it to like
a trodden footpath, like
also,
from there
I want it to look like they got this. They basically ruined this path.
Yeah, that should connect from the front gate to that little bit, like they've trod a new path in. Nice. Uh-oh. Yeah, looks good. And then around the side of the camper as well.
Like here.
No, the short side. Like where the chairs are.
Oh, right here.
Like they've trod a path through there. Oh, that's a good point actually. How are the builders getting in? Like, cause they're not coming through the front gate, right? It's just mud everywhere because nobody's doing any gardening.
There.
And all the builders are tromping around in their heavy building gear. Yeah, how are the builders getting into the main site at the back of the house?
Like right here through this hole.
Oh yeah, okay. So could you just make all that like just draw two like tire tracks of mud? Yeah. Holy shit.
That's where they're like backing up the trucks like right into here.
Yeah, absolutely. And can you put like some big gravel mounds around there?
Yeah, let's see.
We need to fuck this garden up before we can call it an episode of Grand Designs.
Watch, I'm gonna like build these like mounds and then I'm gonna turn them into like gravel.
This is so much fun. Holy shit.
This is fun.
We definitely need to watch some more Grand Designs because it is one of my favorite cathartic experiences.
It's just awful. Like, look, it's like dirt and gravel.
It's just mixed crap that they've pulled out of the floor. It's not. They can't even spread that gravel because it's just mixed with dirt.
Yeah.
They originally like got a truck to dump all that gravel with the intention of filling the sort of hole up, but now they can't even do that anymore.
It's just like big dirt piles.
They're gonna have to pay someone to. Oh, one last detail. Could you put that HVAC unit that you had at the back of the camper on the tube, on the grass ceiling? Because even though it's supposed to be an eco house, they do need ventilation in that tube.
Like right here.
Yeah, just put it on the ugliest part. Just so it breaks the nice smooth effect of the roof. Because they do need ventilation in there and nobody thought about that when they were designing it.
Yeah.
So they've just had to slap a HVAC unit on top.
That's perfect. Awful. Did they put some plants on top of it too? Like some grass and stuff?
Oh yeah, sure. Some wildflowers, yeah. Yeah, the eco-friendly roof was one of the first things to go in and it's actually turned out okay. It's one of the positives that that Kevin talks about. Maybe the original plan for the Eco Tube was that you could walk out of the first floor and then walk around the entire garden, like the roof garden. Like that was going to be their grand vision of walking out of their bedroom into this amazing, like, full balcony around the house. But because it doesn't connect,
like, how did that turn out for them? Not very good.
Well, also they haven't actually got around to modifying the first floor yet.
No, they haven't.
Oh yeah, that is one more thing I need you to do. You can just sell the double bed in the master bedroom because the wife isn't living here anymore.
That's so sad.
I love how you're desperately trying to beautify the house.
I am. I'm like desperate to make the back at least look like somewhat good.
Tell me this isn't the sort of modern nonsense you'd get on an episode of Grand Designs.
No child bed either.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No one's living up there.
Just the cot in the.
Oh, he's ruined his life.
He has. This is so sad.
He has. He could have lived in a lovely cottage, just built an extension, but instead he did this.
Look, isn't it beautiful?
And he's tremendously in debt, and he can't get a remortgage because the bank's not willing to remortgage on what this is.
This is the drone shot of the property.
I mean, it's supposed to have a listed price of £7 million, but at the moment it's worth nothing.
Now you have to you have to narrate the drone shot as we pan around the house.
Dylan should be commended for his ambition. You know, and I can't think of another man who would be able to get the project this far. But perhaps perhaps he flew too close to the sun. If he could have completed this project, it would have been a bold statement. A fusion of new and old, and he would have left his mark on the landscape for years to come. But as it is, all we're left with is a big fucking hole in the ground and a smelly man living in a trailer. But of course, Grand Designs just doesn't end with like this is the worst drone operator I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's like shaking.
I'm like trying to pan. I'm trying to like pan around.
Grand Designs doesn't just end with like the one episode because they love to do the like 10 years later, like, they come back.
The end of the episode it like pans to the sunset here.
And there's like Dylan stood like in the hole with a 1,000-yard stare, like looking through the double windows at the sunset. Like, then the music fades up. If you're working on an ugly building and you're an idiot millionaire, contact Grand Designs at Channel 4. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's exactly how it would look. Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance we'll do another stream on this building and like take it up to the 5 years later when they've finished it.
I'm gonna take a screenshot for future.
Yeah, can we get like a screenshot of the garden with the hole tastefully poking out through it as well?
I'm just gonna forward these screenshots to you.
Oh my god.
For our future viewing pleasure here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different house. Look at that nice, lovely house there.
I was like, wait, where am I here? How did I get over here?
Be right. That's got a lovely pond and like that's the neighbours.
I accidentally panned into the neighbour's yard. I was like, wait a second. I was like, wait.
The neighbours are like a kindly old couple. One's a local doctor and the other's like a retired librarian, and they're just like, oh, we hate the next door building, but they're being polite about it.
They're just upset because they're ruining their neighborhood.
Carl, that is an incredible idea. We just have like a single man living in this house trying to like finish it using only his income.
Oh my god, we could do that. Like we could on the next episode, we could make it a sim, and then we could give him a budget, and then move him in, and then because it'll spend his budget if we move him into the house,
and have him try to salvage this project in real time.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's a good job that Sims aren't sentient in like a Black Mirror kind of way, because I feel genuinely bad about the idea of putting a Sim in this house and asking them to sort of make it work. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right, if we do take a break and come back to this, it'll be just like an episode of Grand Designs, because we'll have long forgotten what the point was.
Yeah, we'll be like, what?
Then, and it'll be just a desperate attempt to salvage it, which is how it goes. Because when they come back in the 10 years later episodes, it's never what they wanted all along. It's always like a compromise.
Yeah.
Like that guy who built the lighthouse house that was completely unfurnished and ended up selling it. I mean, did he end up selling it? I can't remember. It's listed for $7 million right now.
I think he's trying to sell it.
He's trying to sell it. Well worth. Oh, well, that's the point, actually. If we were to do this with like a real sim, it would have to be the dad and a younger girlfriend, like, who is picked up on the way.
Like the graveyard man who, like...
The graveyard man whose project went so badly, they had to make the last half of the episode about how he'd found a woman.
And it was like weird.
Well, listen, the building went badly, but at least I got laid.
And she was all like, I'm definitely not with him for his money.
Asking her why you're dating this weird, sad man. Well, he has a very expensive house. Kate, I think we can call this an episode of Bad Designs.
I think we can. It's beautiful.
We've mulched this house.
You've successfully destroyed one of my nicer houses that I've made.
Yeah, I mean, and in exactly the way that a divorced dad would. I can see Elon Musk living in this house. This is just terrible.
It is.
Can we chop down that tree?
This one?
Yeah. Oh no, the one at the back maybe, because there'd be a good reason for chopping that one down, because it's in the way of the builders. Nice.
Well,
that's another $100,000 that they've lost, because that tree was also listed.
It literally looks like something out of the show right now.
And I love how this is ostensibly an eco house. It's actually a zero carbon project, this, but
an eco house.
But they did just demolish an ancient tree. They'll plant a new one.
That tree's been there for hundreds of years.
That tree's older than the house, for sure.
Well,
I love that all they've got's a fucking tube.
I love the trailer. I love the trailer right in front of the house, too. Like, not over to the side or anything, just right in front of the house. That's the thing, though.
Like, they just slap it on, and I don't understand. I mean, it makes sense if you were building a new house. Like, you build it and then decorate it. But if you're remodeling the house you're currently living in, would you not try and have some living space? They always make
their house unlivable, and then they're like, oh shit, where are we gonna stay? Where are we gonna stay? The first
step is to ruin a house. And then the second step never resolves, which is build the other house.
Yeah.
This is perfect. Oh, I had such a blast doing this.
Oh yeah, this was fun.
Can I take this opportunity to pimp out Horror Jam?
Yeah, you can promote yourself and also Horror Jam. Hopefully the command is working.
I don't know what the commands are.
It's just Horror Jam is the command.
My name is A Strange Fool. I stream at twitch.tv/astrangefool. I don't play The Sims, but I'm kind of a goofy guy who makes jokes at the expense of the game, much like this stream. Me and Xstars Cube are hosting a horror-themed game jam at that link, Horror Jam 2023. You have a month in October to make a spooky game, and if that sounds like your jam, why not participate? If you've never participated in a game jam before, I think it would be a good first one, because there's literally no requirement other than it's a game and it's spooky. The bar could not be set lower. And that is my link to my stream there. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, Kate.
You're welcome. It was fun.
I love I love helping you play The Sims. Can we show off our house that we've been making? I feel like
yeah, we can show it off.
This is a bad indicator of my like style. Because I was deliberately trying to be as much of a jerk as possible, but sometimes I can help make nice houses.
Yeah. We've been making a nice house.
Yeah. And I always like to show it off because I think it is a genuinely nice building with some nice decor in it, but you know, maybe I will get into The Sims.
You should. It's fun.
Or maybe a House Flipper or something. I like the idea of doing a building type game. Maybe Satisfactory, you know, just some sort of game where I make something on stream because it's.
If you want to get into The Sims, I'll give you my Sims login so you can scam all the expansions.
Oh my god! Yeah, because you have all 500 the DLC.
I literally have like $800 worth of DLC in The Sims. So.
Holy shit! Man, that is the way to do it. I think I'll take you up on that offer.
That way you can play The Sims.
Yeah, although a Homes Under the Hammer game. You see, that's the thing. Like, there are so many like property shows in the UK, and they all have a different vibe, but they're all slightly insane. See, look at this nice house. You'll notice that there isn't like a hypermodern cube on the side of it.
Look at all the beautiful houses in this neighborhood that I built. And our house that we've been making, which look
at this.
It's been wild. And this is the outside. We have all the landscaping that I meticulously put in.
Yeah, I didn't help with this. I have not clicked a single button in this process. I'm just the guy who's like, no, don't do that. Do this. I'm just backseating the entire time.
I put in all of the landscaping.
I do love the red post box, like we're pretending it's in the UK.
And then there's like landscaping in the back too.
Yeah. I want to show off the what's it room, the drawing room. That is my favorite one, I think. Oh, channeling Sherlock Holmes very much in the library.
You can see like the entryway is like a big like double staircase area.
For some reason, like an old-timey naval officer lives here. Unclear why we settled on that theme.
No, remember we came up with the story about the lady who lost her son at sea who lived in the house?
Oh, that's right. An old dame lives here whose son was a captain who was lost at sea.
Yeah.
And she's gone mad.
And I was gonna put the ghost of the lady in our house. Like,
I think that this library looks genuinely good, like an actual room.
This room is my favorite room that we did.
Yeah.
It looks so
good.
Look
at the light tastefully coming through the window as well.
I know,
beautiful.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
We couldn't get any of the bookcases to match, so this is the best we can do.
I want a skull. Can we get a human skull to put on the desk or something?
A human skull? I mean, yeah. I mean, there might be one in like the jungle expansion pack. Let me see. Well, there's an animal skull.
Yeah, let's put that somewhere. That's the sort of macabre decor that would be in this room.
Where could we put it?
Although there is no place to put it, is the thing.
I can shrink it and put it in here.
Oh, it's like a sparrow's skull. Oh yeah, okay, nice.
With my cheeks.
I always felt that this room required just one last detail.
Yeah, look at that. It's perfect.
A random shelf skull. Perfect. So look, I'm capable of helping make a good building. I'm not always about destruction.
Tell them about the red carpet in the kitchen.
For some reason, I decided that the kitchen needed to be like an ultra, like contemporary black kitchen, monochrome kitchen, clean fixtures, and then I was like, oh, it just needs a splash of color. That awful red square rug is genuinely the best rug in the game. Like, there's 10,000 rugs in The Sims, and they're all garbage.
You'll notice that I didn't take out the breakfast photo that you told me to take out.
Fucking guy, I hate that fucking pancake photo. It's like this kitchen cost $200,000 and you put a $9.99 print of a pancake from IKEA on the wall. It's a crime what you've done to that.
Well, since you made me have a red carpet in the kitchen, I'm keeping the pancake drawing on the wall.
Oh my god. I think we're doing good with this house.
No, we haven't done the dining room or the living room yet, but that's the last.
That's gonna take us a million years to resolve.
The random paintings of people in the upstairs.
That's the sea captain who was lost at sea, and that's his mother. That's so weird that it's just him and the mother.
No, I'm literally. I'm gonna make her as a sim, and I'm gonna make her turn into a ghost, and I'm gonna put her on the slide.
That's so bizarre.
And then the haunted room.
Yeah, this is Grandma's boudoir. This is where she lived. The boy picture.
I hate that awful picture. I hate it.
The horrible picture of the sea captain as a child.
And then the urn on the.
It's so funny.
On the side.
Oh my god.
And where she writes the letters to the.
I think that's it. That's what I like in The Sims. I like doing a role play where you imagine who owns the house and then like building a story into it.
Put cobwebs we were gonna put a hidden bookcase door to this room, but we thought that would be too
somebody
creepy.
walled her in.
We thought that would be too creepy. And then talk about the modern guest bathroom.
Okay, so in the fiction of this game, we have bought this ancient grandma's house and started redoing it up. And this is the guest bathroom, which I wanted it to look like the bathroom you'd find in like a trendy pub. Like harsh lighting, like rectangular fixtures.
Like a hotel bathroom.
Yeah, like a sort of mid-tier hotel bathroom, because this is for the guests, right? Mm-hmm. So we don't want them feeling too comfy in the bathroom. No. We want them to take a shit and leave. That's the goal of this guest bathroom.
Notice how the other bathroom is more cozy and nice, actually.
That's for us.
Yes.
That's a nice bathroom for people who live in the house. Okay?
Yeah, no, the guests can use the awful,
the evil, cold, harsh, whatever the opposite of underfloor heating is. It's like underfloor cooling runs underneath that bathroom, so it's extra uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's.
Oh man, I love The Sims. It's so much fun.
It is. And
we'll have to do this again, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, woof. I think that's a good stream, personally.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think I'm going to see if there's anyone I can raid, since we have quite a few people in here.
Yeah.
So if you guys give me just a second, I will set up a raid. Sorry, my stream isn't as organized as his. I just kind of like do stuff on the fly and like I don't have any like nice transitions. This is the kind of quality you can expect from my streams.
So ramshackle BS that makes up Kate's stream.
I just drag and drop stuff. Sometimes I don't even use the starting soon screen. Sometimes I just jump right in and make it awkward. But yeah, that's how we run things here. That's how we run things on my stream.
Okie dokie. And we love dead air. That's the best part about live streaming.
Yeah.
I just go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can just leave. It's fine. This is how I do things. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not.
And that's what you really want when you're going to a raid as well. You want to have a lot of dead air, which gives everyone plenty of time to leave before you go into the raid.
Also, sadly, no one I care about is streaming, so I guess I won't be raiding
Stream's
anybody.
over, folks. Go home.
Go home. Bye, everyone. That's it. That's all I have. Good night. I don't have my cap, so I'm just gonna cover my camera. Bye.